Hey, I'm headed over to a campaign event that's hosted by Amara. Amara addresses financial equity and the Chicago wealth gap, plus a special announcement.
1 hour later.
I'm at the event. Let's see what it looks like inside. The event was in this pop-up shop in Wicker Park called the Silver Room. There was a barber in the corner and plenty of room for folks to chat. It's a pretty cool space. I set up my camera where the media was supposed to be. This is as far up as I can go. And then Amara showed up. People started settling down. You can see the news reporters trying to get footage of Amara. And then the event started.
I want you to hear from her, the candidate, Amara for mayor of the city of Chicago.
This campaign is not just about one person, it is about recognizing an historic moment for this city. It represents our effort to amplify the voices of everyday Chicagoans with the belief that policy making and decision making in the city should come from the bottom up. If we're honest, I believe a lot of the press would be here because they want to hear about tax returns.
I should give some context. Amara, who's trying to position herself as the most progressive candidate, hasn't released her tax returns. Here's her reason why.
People assign morality and competence to income, or that the ability to acquire wealth means that you are somehow more competent or moral. If we put out a call in that way and begin to judge individuals based upon their income, what does that say about who we think deserves to be in public office?
If I had to boil down Amara's argument, it would be that people won't take her seriously if her tax returns show that she's not affluent. I disagree. There's obviously more to it, but it doesn't matter because...
And so the press will be pleased to know that we did release my tax returns.
I don't know how much of Amara's tax returns her team has released. Hopefully they're with the attached schedules and statements, as has been the standard. But I'll go more into tax returns in another video. Amara spent the rest of the hour going over some of her plans to achieve financial equity. I'm leaving a link to her full speech in the sources, but here's a super short excerpt.
Yes, so our approach is when it comes to generating revenue, and we think about fines, fees, and forfeitures, we believe in an approach that is progressive, that is productive, and that is non-punitive.
After the event was over, Amara did a media gaggle, talked to some supporters, and then headed out. Overall, I think that was a pretty solid event. We're 2 months out of a mayor's race, and I thought that there was quite a bit of energy. I think it's important that Amara released her tax returns. I'm curious to see if she included all of her tax returns for the past 4 years, including attachments and schedules, or if there were the first 2 pages. If it's only the first 2 pages of her tax returns, like what Bill Daley disclosed, I'll be disappointed, but we'll see. If this is something you found helpful, be sure to subscribe. I'm going to be going to a lot more events as we get closer to Election Day.